God damn it. If you can hear me, let me see if EMS could see you. Hold on.
Couple people down too.
Hello.
Hello.
How we doing?
I'm
Good,
doing.
How are you?
Doing great.
Flap, I think you got someone attached to your leg.
Oh.
Nope.
You want us to take her into the hospital?
It appears I have found my daughter.
Oh, congrats.
She went missing. I would hand her off, but I believe we are attached at the hip, so
Okay.
we're gonna.
So Flap, here's how we handle this.
Hi, Rue.
Put her in the back of the Amber.
Okay.
She has this little substance on her right now that's kind of messing with everyone.
Okay.
It's probably the codeine.
Oh.
Uh.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's try this again.
Oh my God. Oh, where the fuck? Where did she come from? Was she in there the whole time?
We were driving. She passed out. I took her out of the car. She gone.
Oh.
And now she back.
Oh. I didn't even see her when you came by.
Hi, miss.
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah.
Bombastic! Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Don't quit. No!
I think they're waving at you, but.
Oh, are they? Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know who that was.
Oh. Let me.
Oh, it's Dixon and Peppers.
What? Hi.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Hey.
I am Aspen Gray.
Hi, Aspen.
Gray. My name's Savannah.
I'm Flop Dugong.
Wells, right? I think I always hear Wells on radio.
Really? Wells? That's what we say on radio?
Let me really just make sure that my daughter's okay and not dead. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Bombastic, thank you for the raid. Welcome everyone. Hello. Is she
in there getting treated?
Thank you. She passed out while we were driving, and I tried pulling her out, and all of a sudden, yeah, she crawled under the car.
It happens sometimes. A lot of the times it's helpful just to like get them scooted back into a vehicle.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing that we've been dealing with a lot lately. So.
I got you. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry to add to the confusion.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You'll be with your sister, okay?
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. I'm Chris. I play Flop. Flop has 8 days till he leaves the police department. Kind of fucking sad, to be honest, because I love everyone, man. It's gonna be so sad. The amount of tears. The amount of fucking tears. Flop, do stay. I love you guys.
Thank you.
You be careful now. Hello, do you need help?
No, I'm okay. I appreciate it. I'm all good. Hi, Dr. Kizzy.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm all right. Give me 1 second. Oh, hello. Oh.
Yeah, it's a flop.
I was yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I believe I gave you a key to my car. I'm gonna talk to Etta real quick. If you want to stay put, that's fine. That's up to you. But
Did we take it for doughies?
for what?
Doughies?
A lot better, thank you.
Is that like food?
It is a flop. I appreciate you.
Oh
He's
no.
gonna do burnout.
No. Dear God, they're off-road tires. They're expensive. I need like 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll do one doughy. That's it.
I'd rather you
Flop,
sit.
You're never 5 or 10 minutes.
You're a little long-winded,
Do I
bud.
lie? Do I lie?
I don't like that I just got called out by half the hospital.
I mean, it's with love. We love you.
Listen, I'm 5 to 10 the same way that the PD is 1 to 2 weeks. Hello. Sorry, that was a play on to the idea that the PD promises things and they tell us that they'll be there in 1 to 2 weeks, and if we're lucky, we'll see it in 6 months. So.
Okay.
How you doing? I was gonna say, forget me. How are you doing? I got the very brief TLDR because I woke up, I walked outside and screamed because Rue was sitting in the yard and I didn't know who it was at first. So we had a brief conversation and I walked out while she was on the phone with you. So.
Ah, okay. Well, you mind stepping in the corner with me?
I don't know if you
Sure.
context, but I've been looking into the coral procedure that Mayor was talking about, and it looks very promising. I'm gonna read up on it, and then I can always do up like a little plan and how it would work.
You know people who have like pets that like, or like a golden retriever that'll like have a lot of energy, and if you turn your back for a second and then look back, your pet's just gone.
Is that what you're
That's
equating your daughter to?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my daughter to just like, I'm gonna look back, see her sitting, and then I'm gonna look back again, and she's gonna be like, she's gonna find her way to fucking Virginia somehow.
Well, Kiza will keep her busy. She's been looking up some procedures for her leg, so
Good. I told
she found a really neat one. So.
Oh really? I did tell her that I want her to seek the medical recommendation, and I told her that the sooner she gets treatment and surgery, the less time it'll be for recovery so that she can use her leg again, because she's frustrated without being able to walk. So
yeah, I had a similar conversation with her. So
okay.
So as you know, Dad is awake.
Yeah.
I guess I should stop calling him that now.
No. That man.
You know.
That man. First off, is he like home right now? Is he like taking care of himself? Do you know?
Rue. She just walked out the doors.
Oh, I was kidding. I was fucking. I swear to God. Hold on. Bro! How far are you going?
Oh, I was gonna sit by the car. I just didn't want to sit in the hospital.
That's fine. If you want to move the car somewhere safer, that's fine. Just stay out of trouble, okay?
Oh, I was just gonna sit out the front. I just, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to be in the hospital.
Just don't get kidnapped, please.
I got a cane. I'll whack him across the back of the legs. It's all right.
Okay. Just be safe. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Hey.
Oh my God. Actual golden retriever energy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So he is okay for the most part. No mobility issues. He's a little slow with the walking, but his speech slightly impaired. Just it takes him a bit to get the words out. You know, that's from the hypoxia. There was some brain damage, but nothing too terrible that I could discern.
Real quick, I'm just asking for actual interest. Hypoxia is when oxygen
the
doesn't
lack
get
of oxygen.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make
his
sure.
Time underwater. Yeah.
Got it.
He remembers everybody. He remembers everything. So yeah. He, of course, Matt wasn't awake. Nobody else was awake except for me. I had just come on duty probably like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes before he woke up. I had been sitting in the ICU working on reports, and I just happened to see that I heard him call out Matt's name. And so I called Kizu in to, do his checkup and whatnot. Given that, he hadn't spoken to me, since he stormed off that day, I didn't want to push anything. So I just kind of, kept to myself. He did ask me for a ride home, so I gave him one. He invited me inside, offered me some tea, and I couldn't leave well enough alone. So that was my fuck up. I should have just kept my mouth shut. But I needed him to know. I needed to be able to explain myself because I hadn't had the chance yet. And he just stared at his cup, and then he said, I think you should leave. So I left. But he shouldn't be alone, so I sat in the driveway. Sean and Ziggy were standing in the yard across the street when I came out, so they came over to talk to me. Sean had been up for a very long time, so he went to bed. And then it was me and Ziggy. Shortly after that, Richard got in his car.
Why is he driving? Damn it.
Yeah, he got in his car to drive. We got in Ziggy's car and followed at a distance.
Was he sporadic on the road?
No. But he took a very strange route. I'm not sure what his purpose was, but I got very nervous when he was driving down near the old fishing spot by the river, and with the whole water thing. I didn't like the idea of him being near water again so soon. But we kept our distance, and then apparently he noticed us because, we weren't trying to hide. We just wanted to make sure that he wasn't alone.
Sure.
But I guess maybe he didn't recognize Ziggy's car, and he called the police. So
Okay.
Sky pulled up, and she pulled him next to the car. She pulled up to him, and then she backed up and she pulled up to us, and she was like, Ziggy, is that you? And he's like, yeah. And we both said hi to her and explained what was happening, and she goes, okay, I'll talk to him. Oh, that was another thing too, because I had asked him if he wanted me to call anybody else, and he goes, no, I don't want to see anybody.
I don't.
Which is why I didn't reach out to anybody right away.
I gotcha.
But yeah, so in the midst of all of that, Forte pulled up, and I asked him because I had told Sean, I was like, if Matt comes on duty, tell me right away so I can call him, and because Richard needs him. And then when I spoke to Forte, I asked him to check dispatch, and I was like, keep an eye out for when Matt comes on duty, and then let me know. And he goes, oh, well, he's actually on duty right now. I just saw him in the locker room. And I was like, oh, okay. So I called Matt. And I was already upset from how cold Richard was with me, and then him asking me to basically leave. And so I did my best to try and talk to Matt, because I'm sure that he has only heard Richard's side and doesn't know the context of the conversation. But I mean, when it comes down to it, he's going to side with his husband, you know.
Yeah.
Um
I do want to bring up a point real quick.
yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Have you spoken to Tanner recently? I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
He spoke with me too, and he tweeted for
Well,
you.
oh,
How recently did you talk to him?
I spoke to him in person. He may not have my new phone number.
I gotcha. How long ago did you speak with him?
I saw the report.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the shitty thing about being a doctor, is that you find out all of your friends and loved ones' bad news before they have a chance to tell you. So,
At least you're going into that more prepared than I was.
well,
Yeah. We'll come back to that in just a sec.
yeah.
When I got out of the ICU, I was scared to go on duty. I was scared to do my job. I was scared to have the thought of pulling over a member of Hydra. I was scared to go to the hospital. I was scared to go up north. I was scared to go near a mountain lion. I was scared to be off-road. After about a day or two, I said that I need to essentially face a fear. I said the only way I'm ever going to get comfortable with the idea of addressing my fear of mountain lions and my fear of being where I once loved, which was the north, that I needed to just rip the band-aid off and remind myself that I know what I'm doing and that I've been up in those hills for a very long time. And for me, it was a trauma response. Or I suspected it to be a trauma response, because when I spoke with people or had meetings or had conversations or had phone calls, I would naturally bring myself up north.
Yeah.
For me, that was how I coped with a difficult situation, because I knew that that feeling was personal. That wasn't anyone else's problem. That was me. In a weird, interesting way, the thought of Richard going near water sounds very strangely similar to
Maybe.
how I faced a fear. So the direction of driving is one thing. If his speech is slightly impaired and he is remembering everybody but not having a proper what's the word that I'm looking for here? A clear outlook on a situation. The man just got out of the ICU.
Yeah.
Man knows everybody, but it's clear that he's not all there right now. And for him to be alone, and in his mind, want to be alone, the thought of somebody following him sounds like maybe it brought up sort of tying into that trauma response. Did he call 911 near the water, or was he away from it at that point?
No, he was in the middle of the city when he called. The thing is that, I mean,
well, real quick, I just want to make sure that I make this clear. mentally, it sounds like he is still dealing with a lot. And just like before he found himself in the ICU, it sounds like he found himself not talking to people and fighting a fight that he believed was his own. And it sounds like him coming out of the ICU, his last recollected memory was him fighting something on his own. And my question and or concern is that since he's been out of the ICU, he still feels like he's on his own, which I could understand. And if it becomes overbearing for somebody who is dealing with possible brain damage, that maybe the idea of him being followed or surrounded or spoken to about stressful situations is causing stress. And I'm not saying you did anything wrong for that, right? But I do think that it's worth offering leniency and support to the guy, even if it seems like he has his mind made up. Because I don't think that that's the case. Or at least me personally, I don't think that that's the case.
Well, I can see that.
I did tell Ruth something before I came here. I said a shitty pun, and she passed out somehow as I said it. She believes she passed out to the pun. So that's how I ended up here. But I told her, I said, we'll go down to the city. I'll drop you off by your car. I want to talk to Etta. But I did tell Rue that my initial thought process was that it was incredibly unfair of him to do that to you. And I was going to send him a pretty blunt text telling him that it was his son and that I wanted him to know that, you know, you didn't deserve that and, lay my foot down essentially. But after thinking about it, hearing this, and I guess from what Rue had told me briefly, I did tell her that I'm going to make clear to Richard that regardless of how he may feel, regardless of what he may see, and regardless of how he will depict anything, I want him to know that I was raised as a stubborn child in a stubborn family, and that man could hate my guts, and he's going to have to accept that I'm going to still check in on him. And I'm going to do whatever I can to show him that unconditional love. Because the only way that I believe you break a habit is to try and intervene as respectfully as possible.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue to do my thing. And I'm not telling anyone in the family that they need to follow me. That's not what I'm looking for. But I want him to know that me personally, regardless of the things he may say, regardless of the ways he may express it, or may avoid us, or avoid me, or avoid you, or whatever the case is, or what he says, I'm going to be by his side. And until he says the words, "Get out of my life, I don't love you," I will be there. There is nothing that will
he
stop me.
literally told me to get out, so I'm good.
It could have been overwhelming though for him.
Maybe, but let's see. Then there was Matt yelling at me, but that I kind of understand because I didn't. Well, I was trying to explain, but he didn't want me to speak about Rue. And I didn't understand at first. And then I found out later that it's because he's the lead for the whole Judas situation, and
Mm.
he was telling me to shut up before I conflicted him, I think.
Okay.
And just trying to say it as sternly as possible, but given the fact that Richard had just kicked me out of the house, and
He didn't kick you out of the house.
he did.
He kicked you out of the house. But I'm going to tell you, as soon as I got out of the ICU, the last thing I wanted to do was surround myself with people. I wanted to isolate myself. And I needed isolation before I was willing to accept the help from people.
Okay, I'm gonna have a selfish moment here.
No, go ahead. I wasn't there. I'm speaking from...
No. I appreciate you bringing another POV, because you know how I am. So, like, I'm not negating that what you're saying isn't true. But I need people to stop for a second and see see it from my view. Because I love and support everybody. And I am always at anybody's side. The minute something happens, I go out of my way to understand and sacrifice sleep. The nights that I've spent in the ICU. And I'm just really tired of reaching out to my loved ones, hoping for some kind of love and support, and not getting it back. Constantly scared of saying or doing the wrong thing and risk having them just cast me away like I'm trash. Because I feel like if I support one side or another too much, I'm gonna risk losing the other. And that has been my life for the last 2 months. And I just desperately want us to stay together.
We all do. And I'm sorry that you feel that way. Because it's unfortunately. And I'm going to let you know. I'm not here to... This is not a ladder. This is a very flat line. But I don't think you're the only one feeling that way.
And it's very hard for me to be able to voice my opinion without people trying to spin it like I'm guilt tripping or trying to give an ultimatum, because it's not. I'm just trying to figure things out because everything is so complicated and it is so messy and everything is so divisive, and I just don't.
I drove a lot on the dirt.
I feel like I'm on the losing end constantly.
You said that, but I agree. Oh man, one time he went off on a prospect who was real good at driving for their driving, and I just had to sit there in silence.
And with, Matt's stance.
But he tries, bless his heart.
And how he said he could easily just give up and walk away. And then the way that he snapped at me. And then he refused to answer my text messages after.
Hey guys, can I get some help here, please?
I just wanted the chance to talk. I just wanted a chance to explain what I've been dealing with because he hasn't been here. He doesn't know how bad it's been.
But you shouldn't carry that guilt. There is zero reason to carry that guilt. And this is something that I've had to accept the last month or so. Respectfully.
Yeah, but it's only a matter of time, sweetheart, until something happens that I can't reconcile that Ziggy or Rue does.
Well, I'm going to lay this out. And I need this
And
to be
then
known.
am I going to risk losing you?
What Ziggy and Rue do is what they do. If they do something, it is not your responsibility to find a rational defense. It is not your responsibility. Just like, and I want to make this part exclusively the pinpoint of this conversation. Matt has had a dozen opportunities to be a part of that conversation. And the fact that he hasn't been a part of that conversation after, and I'm going to say this, he promised to be there for any of us.
Yeah.
The fact that he has chosen not to is not your fault. He chose to not respond. He chose to cut that conversation. And that is not a burden that anyone should be carrying but him. We have all made the effort. I have personally made the effort to tell him to visit his husband in the ICU and to call me so we could have a conversation about 2 weeks ago in front of Senior Buns. And I did not get that phone call. I even confirmed my number with him to make sure that he had it.
Yeah.
So the fact that he did not reach out is not your burden. And I hate to say this, that is his burden. And when it comes time for him to make an approach, I am willing to tell him that he needs to, at some point, make an effort with communication to this family. As for Richard, he loves you. If he didn't, he would have told you. And I don't expect him to reach out to me either. I think it is of the utmost importance that he has a few days to find something to ground himself with his recovery. And that he's just reminded that people love and care about him. Because he will come around. I know he will.
So tired of crying.
I know. Trust me. Oh my God. I know.
This morning hurt so bad.
I know it did. Trust me. I'm not taking that away from you. I would have.
I literally was just bawling in Ziggy's car. Because it feels like I've lost them. I mean, I barely had them. Let's be real.
You haven't lost them. I'm going to tell you, and I promise you, you haven't lost them. This will still and will always be a family. And I will stand on business for that. I haven't even seen you since I called you and asked you if you would still love me if I walked away from everything. And yet 20 minutes after I got off the phone with you, I told Sky that I submit my 2 weeks notice. And I told her that the basis and start of that was because I owe my life to Richard. And I am preparing for the worst of wherever his heart is going to go and wherever he's going to be from the time he stepped out of that ICU to 8 days from now when I walk out of the PD. I will be by his side, whether he wants it or not. There is a lot that he is going through, and it is too early to tell mentally where he's at. It's impossible. And I don't think him pushing you away was because he doesn't love you. He may have been pushing you away because he does love you. And there's no way to know that.
I don't know. You didn't hear his tone.
I know.
You didn't hear Matt's tone. I've never heard Matt speak to me like that.
Yeah.
I've never heard him speak to anyone like that.
I'm going to say again, I don't know what information Matt has with the current status of the family, but respectfully, if he has any grounded morale to know about this family, I would hope on everything that he has enough understanding to know that the man who suffered from hypoxia is not his contractual ending to how to feel about people. I would hope the man is smart enough to at least talk to somebody. There has to be something else there.
When I started to talk to him, he was like, you don't have to tell me that. You don't have to explain that. Like, he was like, no, you have nothing to apologize for. That's what it sounded like. But then, like, I tried to explain. I was like, you need to know before you talk to Richard because he doesn't have the context.
But that's his fault.
He refused, even when Sean tried to talk to him. I mean, he ripped Sean a new one, and
that's Matt's fault.
It's been like 30 minutes.
I'm gonna fucking punch him. I will go to jail today, and I don't care.
just ignore him. He's just being.
The point I'm making, and the point I want you to remember. We all made the effort to tell him to see his husband. And when I asked him if he did, he told me no. And I told him that he needs to. And if he doesn't know, it's because he chose not to know. And I don't think you should carry that burden. And I think when Matt understands the bigger picture and understands the rest of what's going on, I think he will come back around. But I do not think he has the correct context. But I also think that was by choice.
That's what I'm saying, is like, he's been so distant anyways from all of us, and I've reached out. Like, I have told him how I felt, and
I'm gonna take this out of emote only.
He told me that wasn't the
I need
case,
y'all to behave.
that he did love me and he did want me,
please,
as a member of his family. But
thank you, Lindsay.
I don't know, it just, everything today felt so final. I guess I'm just bracing for the worst, hoping for the best.
I know. With everything,
Sorry.
no, you're good. With everything going on, I wanna like be super clear about this. If Matt's lead on that, anybody with a line of communication, with Rue, obviously, Matt is going to do what he needs to do for sake of the investigation. Because if anybody got a lawyer, an easy argument with an evidence would show that he had communication during an active investigation and they would throw the case out. And Matt is a letter to the law.
No, I know. And that's what I understood completely, but
With that said, with Richard's situation, we don't know, I don't know, and I don't think any of us really know the extent of the damage from the hypoxia. And I don't expect Richard to be making rational and reasonable, articulable responses to anybody right now. And I don't think what happened today should be definitive. I think there's too many factors to assume that what happened today was definitive. I was not there. I wasn't there.
yeah.
And I know that you have a lot you're thinking about and a lot of thoughts of worst case scenario. But the only thing I'm going to say that I want you to remember is that there are a lot of factors out of today that I do think need to be addressed. And I think that some of these problems that need to be addressed, unfortunately, I don't think they directly involve any of us, right? Obviously, Richard needs the support from others, but he also needs the independent side as well. I think Matt needs the independence and the isolation for that case. I think only until there's no ripples in the water can a proper conversation happen. And I'm sorry that you feel the way that you do. And just know that regardless, I support the hell out of you. And I always will. I was going to text you about my 2 weeks notice, but I didn't feel it was right. I felt like that was something I should tell you in person. I just haven't had a chance to see you.
That. Yeah, it's you know, all the time that I've spent in the ICU lately, I haven't been sleeping well, so, you know.
I haven't either. I mean, shit, my first day back, it was 3 homicides and Tessa in the ICU and Richard in the ICU, and it was bad.
Yeah.
I don't want you to blame yourself for anything. And I will say, out of full respect, I do think that it's important. At least, if I get a chance to see Matt, I'll tell him myself. If there's anyone, respectfully, if there's anybody in this family who does not deserve to be a punching bag, it is you. And even if they don't see it, I have no problem telling them that if there's anyone that they need to wail on, it should not be you. There's other problems that need to be addressed. I don't think you reasoning or trying to explain your side is deserving of an outburst. So.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I understand where he was coming from. It was just the tone. And it was just like he literally said, Etta, if you don't respect that
Oh, I did not like
boundary,
that. I'm sorry.
then end that call. End the call. And I'm just like, what boundary? What happened?
Yeah.
But then he explained that, and I was like, oh, okay, well.
Give me let me just call back Rue and it rang twice
No,
and
it's
then
fine. If you need to go, go.
No.
It's fine. I need
Hey.
to talk to Tanner.
Are
So
are you good?
I just punched in the face for tasing me for jaywalking.
go get her.
Are you safe? Are you
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. For now.
you need to pick up?
I might need to help someone out.
Are you around people at least?
No.
I need to bring you somewhere to be around people.
To a car, yeah.
Yeah, let me get you to a car. I don't want you walking, please.
Thank you.
Let me. Are you out in front of the hospital?
No, I went flying out a windshield. I'm by.
What do you mean?
Hang on.
What do you mean flying out of a windshield? Where are you?
Just stick on the tally. I'm okay.
Just what? You in my
I was
car?
in a chase. No, your car wouldn't kick over, so I went for a walk, and then Croc tried to ticket me for jaywalking. I tried to whack him with a cane because he kept trying to like find me, and then
Can you ping
he
1085 1085 and just
so I punched him.
Let me come pick you up. I don't want you out alone, please.
Yeah, go get her.
I'm gonna come pick you up. I'll be to you in a minute, okay?
See you soon.
All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.
I'll be around.
No,
so.
you're good. Just know that I love you and know that we're gonna figure this out. I know it's stressful and overwhelming, but just we gotta take this one day at a time, especially with the condition of everything, okay?
Yeah, I love you too.
Where the hell? Why is she over? Oh my, she's a red garage.
Oh God! All right, go get your daughter.
One leg. I don't get it.
Be careful, okay?
I will. Apparently, Croc tried tasing her for jaywalking, so I'm about to have a fucking conniption. I'm gonna. If there's anyone who shouldn't have the pleasure of walking, it's that fuck. Tell me I'm wrong. Hey guys, I'll be right back.
Hello.
I had to put an emote only. Listen, I need people to be respectful of others. Okay. I'm sort of. Hey, can I call you right back? I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, I know you wanted to talk.
Ooh, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream.
Hey, just scream.
Give me a second.
It's okay. All right.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Who is that?
Hi, could you ram me to the gas station, please? Apparently, all my gas just decided to leak out of my car.
My help, Flop Dugong.
Oh, brother, what do you mean?
Oh, now you need my help.
Listen,
All right.
Please, I'm begging. I'll pay you. I don't care.
Yeah, I heard you guys get paid a lot.
Free money.
Yeah, I'm only gonna get paid a lot for a couple more days. I don't know.
You quitting?
Maybe.
Oh.
Wait, what? Hang on. Let me jump out. Wait. Wait, I need the tea. No, I want to sit in the stop. I need to get in the car.
I'm so fucking close! Alright.
What's the tea?
Wait, talk to me, Flop Dugong.
Yeah, what's up?
You're quitting? Why are you
gonna
quitting?
make me quit?
I never said I was like, like set in stone quitting, but I am having some
I said
considerations
maybe.
about the PD. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Wait, you were always a decent one. Why are all the decent ones quitting?
You know,
It's a sign of the times.
You know, I hate to say it, but I mean, I feel like that kind of resonates in some way. To be fair, truthfully, I'm not even just saying it to say it. I'm like more than likely gonna be leaving. I haven't told a lot of people yet. I'm kind of keeping it a little under wraps. But I know word's gonna get around at some point. I did submit my 2 weeks notice.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Respectfully, I think there's other future endeavors in my life, and I don't think that the PD should be my end all be all. And I think with the current state of things, we'll say, I have far exceeded the last 7 months trying to follow my goals and aspirations, and I've been smacked away every time I got close. So, my drive is not there anymore.
I feel like I've had almost to a T the same conversation with someone else that quits. So,
Was it
like,
Kit?
maybe?
Because I just had a nice conversation with her as well. And we talked, and I'm like, damn, we have a lot of parallels in our feelings. If you turn on this car, I will.
He doesn't have keys. He doesn't
No,
have
I'm
keys.
not gonna.
All right,
I was
bye.
checking your glove box.
Oh, you were just checked to see if I had some. I keep this shit empty,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's actually exactly what I was talking
Damn,
about.
Bob,
Yeah.
man. Bob, you were one of the. I'm not gonna lie. You were one of the people that kind of held the balance down in the after tsunami.
Hey, brother, listen. Like I said, I think there's two sides. And to be honest with you, I don't think that me walking away doesn't makes me a bad one by any means. I just think that I'm.
But like things change when those impactful officers end up they do leave. It's gonna get, if anything, worse. I feel like
the PD is a well-oiled machine, and if they can't keep that machine working without my cog in the mix, then that place was not meant to function, in my opinion.
maybe. But
You know what I mean?
It's well oiled, but at what cost?
You say that when you may be one cog, but what happens when other cogs just
Hey,
like
Alex.
you also fall out of the machine?
Hopefully they
that
call me
It might
back.
be well oiled for them, but it's a two-way street. That's how I see it.
Yeah. No, I get that. I do think that it's always going to be a two-way street, but like I said, I'm following my heart, and I think after 7 months of kind of having to put simply, my hand's been bit, and the hand that I've tried feeding the PD with has been pushed away each time. And at some point, I have to just come to terms and say maybe this just isn't for me anymore. And I think
5 years away will do that to you. You saw the greener grass on the other side.
Hey, listen, man. You know what's crazy? You know who's been reaching out and checking on me?
Oh.
People who are not in the PD.
Oh my gosh! Yep, to a T. I tell you, to a T.
So I feel like that's already enough to state that I know who cares about me, and I don't think that it's, unfortunately, a lot of the people that I see every day. So.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry
it's all
to see
good.
that you are going to be leaving, but I hope that your future endeavors are everything that you want and more.
Same here, man.
Because
I
you're
appreciate
not a
that.
cop, so I hope that things work out for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I have 8 more days, so set a timer.
I hope in 8 days you have a fantastic life ahead of you.
Don't start spreading that around. You might get targeted. I'm not gonna.
Well, that's why I haven't told a lot of people, but obviously I'm telling a shitload of people in this circle right now. But
but we don't go around talking to everybody, so.
I know. Word gets around quick, but I'm keeping it as secluded as I can. If people find out, they find out. But it is what it is. I have to go pick somebody up real quick that pinged me. But if you guys ever need anything, here, I got a new number. I don't pass it around very often, but if you guys need anything, just let me know.
Sure thing. I'll get you locked in.
Awesome. Cool.
Then one day we'll go for churros, man.
I don't know. Are we going for churros in 2 months? Why is there no fucking gas in this car? I'm gonna shit my pants. Holy fuck.
Hey, did you decide you're actually going?
Oh yeah, I'm going.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I just booked my flight today, actually.
Oh. The 18th to the, I don't know, 25th or some shit. I don't know. Anybody have any food and water by chance?
I will also be arriving the 18th. I do not have food and water.
Oh my god.
Well, listen, hey, Flop, you ever decide you want to try out some other activities, you hit us up, all right?
I'll let you know, man. Absolutely. I appreciate it.
We can use somebody like you.
There's drink, and you can have a cupcake.
Thank
I
you.
know you be seeing Suarez out there
I
having
appreciate
fun,
that. Hey, listen, Swerves is flying high, right?
He's living his best life.
Listen, if I could do anything I can to live my best life, I will continue to follow the things. I'll say this much. The scar on my neck was because of something that happened a little while back, like a week ago or so. I was in the ICU, and I'm looking at it as a second chance at life because I should have died about a week ago. So I'm...
That's a good way to look at it.
I'm coming back with positivity.
All right. Well,
So,
good luck, brother, man. 8 more days. 8 more days.
Yeah, 8 days. The countdown starts.
Bye, Flop. I sent you a message with my number. If you need anything in 8 days, let me know.
Sounds good. Thank you. Why can't I refuel? Can someone try refueling my car and I'll pay them?
I will try.
I can't even, like, I don't even know. I'm not even getting a notice on my phone. I gotta call the hold on.
Oh, wait. It might not be a... Oh, I think this is a you thing.
You think so?
Yeah, because, like, I feel like it's full and I'm not going to be charged for anything.
Try to start the car then.
You know, should I call valet?
Wait, give me your keys. Let me see.
Go.
Yeah, you need to
Oh,
take a nap.
it's a you thing.
This
Yeah,
happened to me
it's
like
a
a
you
few days ago. You just gotta take a nap.
Let me try something real quick.
And it won't work.
I'm gonna move my car before you try that. Hold on. Wait.
Oh yeah, yeah. Step back. 07.
I live on the risky side. It's fine.
Okay.
I trust it. Oh my god.
Ah. All right. You lied to me. You said you live on the risky side.
Listen, I was a little bit more than what these guys did. Okay? It wasn't until you landed in the gas pump.
I'm good. I'm fine. I love you guys.
Bye.
Holy shit. God, I hope Rue's okay. Fucking A, man. That was annoying. I'm like 90% sure Flop just got like a formal check-in invite. But I'm pretty sure Flop couldn't take that offer anyway. For obvious fucking reasons. Oh, mother... What? My hand is off my keyboard right now. Why am I walking? Okay, what the fuck is going on? My keyboard is fucked. My everything is fucked right now. What is going on? Hello? Let me guess. My SSD is going to fail next. Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm like walking on my... Am I good? Hey.
Oh, you're good?
Yeah, I tried calling you back. I had to refuel my car like 6 times. It would not fucking hold gas. So...
No, you're good. You're good. Oh, this is... Hey.
Oi.
I'm probably gonna have a warrant after that.
Oh boy. Oh, what is
it was
that?
fucking deserved. The cunt tased me.
Did you run?
I hobbled away.
Did you knock him out?
No, I clocked him in the jaw.
Did he like
whacked him with the cane?
Did he hit the floor after?
No.
I'm gonna warn you, just so you know.